What is up, everybody? Jago here today, and today is the day that I announced that I am selling my Texas house and taking my ass back to Florida. And you might say, what's the rush? Did Texas not work out for you? Right? Well, today was an interesting day. I was painted a villain within my master plan community of over 6,000 people. I have been put a target on my back, and I live in a state where you don't even need a permit to have a concealed weapon. Wow, that's interesting. I personally don't, believe in that, but that's my personal opinion. And now a lot of people are like, well, you should know Texas is a Republican state, man. This, and that. Yeah. So you live and you learn. You make mistakes and you learn from those mistakes, right? So went from Florida, went to Texas, took my parents here, thought I was going to settle down, thought I was going to like it. I like my house. I do like my house. It does have its flaws. I like my house. But something happened today that is irreversible. And now something was taken out of context. And what's crazy is I'm making this video, and normally I make videos for my fans, but now I'm making videos for my enemies because people in my community are now watching me and who I am. So they're kind of making me even more famous, maybe infamous, I'm not sure. But let me explain the situation. So most of you people do not know what's going on, but the people who do know what's going on, I'll explain to you as well, even though I don't have to explain myself, and I'm not just going to sit there and explain to every single person. And also, if somebody comes up to me when I'm with my family and has a problem with me, number one, we're going to have a problem. Number two, I've already spoken to the police. And if you come at me in any direction whatsoever, you're going to be recorded. It's going to be passed down to the police and you're going to be reprimanded. So you can do what you want. I'm going to stay calm. I'm going to be an adult. I'm going to be the father that I'm proud of who I am. I'm not going to attack you. I'm not going to fight you. You enter my property, you go on my property, then we're going to have a real problem. A real problem. So let me get into it. Let me stop jabbering, right? So when I moved to Texas, I joined a group page for the community. It was a residence page. There was a man's page. I felt lonely when I first moved here. I was like, I don't know anybody. I want to make some friends. I want to make some friends who have kids. So I post myself. I post pictures of my kids. And I'm just like, does anybody have kids similar age? Let's hang out. Let's go on play dates, etc., etc., etc. With the men's page, it was more like meeting people of my same age, which usually people aren't the same age as me because I'm 28 in a neighborhood where people average like 150K. That's like absurd. But I literally post myself on there saying, hey, I'm looking for friends, workout buddy, gym buddy, video game buddy, whatever. And they're like, this guy was like, oh, you're looking in the wrong direction. You sure you're not looking for a gay partner or something? Something really stupid. And it was just not funny whatsoever. And I actually didn't understand it at first. And then this guy like clarified himself. Now, I'm not going to say any names in this video, but if you're watching this, you know who you are. I don't have to say your name. I mean, I could use dumbass as an example. That could be his name, but so you know who you are. This gentleman also started his own page for like thick-skinned residential people. It's called thick-skinned residents of blank, blank, blank. I'm not gonna say the community. So this person makes a group where he just literally sits there and cyber bullies people. It's just a bully in general. You know what? I could literally sit there and put all my fans against these people. I have hundreds of thousands of fans. I'm not gonna do that. I'm a good person, right? I'm not gonna start drama because I'm a grown man and I'm only 28, and this guy's in his 40s, has a wife, has kids, and is about the drama. And so is the other people on this list. I have a list of 5, 6 people who are on my radar, and they will constantly be on my radar. But let's get to what happened, right? So back to the topic about this guy, right? This guy kept saying stuff on my post in a residential forum, ridiculing me and making fun of me. And I just said, listen, can you like leave me alone? And like that was it. And then I blocked this guy, right? Clearly, he took offense to being blocked. Like, you didn't get the gist that you're not funny.
You're never funny. You're never going to be funny, right? But I block you. It means I don't want anything to do with you. I don't care about you. You're literally like a bottle cap on a bottle. You're just wasted dust in the wind. Like, you don't matter. So you're just so upset with yourself. Like, literally, there's a whole men's group where they sit there and post provocative nudity women on their post, and like they think it's so cool. Okay, go show your wives that. Let's see how they feel about that. So I didn't want to be part of that group anymore, so I left that group. And now I have people messaging me, hey man, why'd you leave the group for, bro? Why'd you leave the group? Like, this is some clique in high school or middle school. I don't need to be part of your group. I don't want to be friends with you. Like, literally, your definition of being a man is shooting, hunting, drinking beer, and tailgating. That's not my definition of being a man. Sticking up for your family, protecting your family, providing for your family, and loving your family, and being faithful to your family, that's called being a man. Not what you think is being a man. So, get out of that group, right? Today, I get a message from a lady who lives in this community, and she says to me, I'm going to try to word this as best as possible. Hi, you don't know me, but we live in your neighborhood. I saw you posted in the group a while back. I'm sure you've probably been receiving messages about the drama that's going on. You have a lot of people upset right now. I'm not one to judge on how one lives their life, but we have a bunch of Karens in this neighborhood. I would just be careful what's posted on your social media for now. I'm hoping this blows over soon. So when I got this message, I'm just like, what is this? Like, what is this girl talking about? And then she sends me a screenshot that dumbass posted, and it says, to any of you that might be curious about my real name, or whatever his name is, he knows my name. Here you go. You may want to think twice about allowing your kids to babysit for him or allowing him to coach your Little League basketball team. Just do a Google search for Jake O, but don't be too upset when you find his OF and his P-Hub videos, specifically the one where he's driving around our community while yanking himself. Okay. And then it's a blog about me with false information that was posted. And then it was a tweet about the video that I posted. Okay. So I posted a Twitter video saying, hey, I was just touching myself while I was driving, and go check it out on my Just for Fans, right? Nowhere in that video showed any nudity, number one. Number two, the video that actually showed stuff didn't show anybody in the video. Nobody was seen in the video. Nobody was in the car with me. I wasn't looking at anybody else. I was driving. I touched myself. And when I saw a police officer, I stopped the video. That was it. There was nothing else to it. There was nobody in sight. It was to give my fans what they want. And if my fans don't want it, I understand. But that's what they like usually. So if that's a crime, okay, then I committed a crime. But now this has been passed around my community, and now people are trying to claim that I was watching some little kids or something like that. I have an 8-month-old daughter, almost 9 months. I have 2 step kids, 12 and 9, almost 10. Why would I do that? That is absolutely disgusting. And not only that, why would you believe that? Because number one, you can get a background check on me. It says absolutely nothing, right? Why don't you go to the sex offender page and find me on there? Oh wait, because I'm not on there. It's as simple as that. So the people who actually know me, which not much, because I've only been here for like 5.5 months, believe me. But for the people who don't, they're like gonna treat me different, and it sucks because I literally had to sit down with my kids and explain to them the situation of why we're going to move and my work and other things that I did not want to tell my kids until they were 16, 17, and 18 years old. So congratulations, you just messed with some kids' heads because you're a sick individual, and it's not just you, it's your other friend too, starting crap, starting drama. Like, nobody needs that. You're not hurting me. You're hurting my children. And that is messed up. And it's considered cyberbullying. And I know it's not illegal here in Texas, but it should be. That is cyberbullying. Because now my daughter has to leave her friends because of you. Because of you. So let's get a little more in depth into this, okay? So not only that, a woman, there's another Facebook page of the community that I live in. This is a master plan community. So this is a smaller community with 300 houses, so to speak. So she's like, I called the Full Share Police Department non-emergency line to report him. The receptionist did not care. She said that they can't do anything about it and I would have to talk to the Fort Bend County Crime Stoppers. I just got off the phone with the receptionist and told her everything I know. So this lady posts my first name, my real name and last name, my real stage name, my Twitter, my address, my car, my license plate number, my kids, and if she doesn't know if they're my real kids or not, my employer, and what height, and my eye color, and all this other crap. So, and then she makes another post where it's like, hello all, it's come to my attention that our neighborhood, this guy, has been driving around our neighborhood and masturbating his car. Okay. Number one, I made a 50-second video. I wasn't driving around any houses. It was a main street with no houses on it. Nobody was in the video, okay? Nobody. There was no, like, somebody's like, oh, you went to a little park and was sitting there masturbating. I didn't. I was driving on a main street with nobody there, no parks in sight, no people, children, elderly, nobody in sight. Wrong information. He admitted to it on his Twitter and OF page. He also has been looking for a babysitter to watch his kids. I never looked for a babysitter to watch a kid. I was looking for an in-house nanny to take care of my 9-month-old while my fiance is studying. That's what I was looking for. So not kids, kid, and it's a toddler, an infant. And other families to spend time with. After confronting that he is the same person in the video, I have removed him from the group and blocked him so that he can never find this group. Public exposure in our neighborhood is unacceptable and will not be tolerated. Okay. So these people are going back and forth talking about me. They already blocked me, so I can't even see. So I have a nice person who's on my side who's sending me these messages. So I sent her a message and I said, do me a favor, doxing is illegal. Please do not post my information. You're affecting my family and my children. Thank you, have a blessed day. She goes back to the forum and like, oh, he's harassing me and threatening me. And I don't know how he got this information that I posted because I blocked him. There must be a snake in the group. These are grown people with children, husbands, wives, and they're doing this. That is like so sad. So she said, y'all, we got a snake in this group. Somehow he knows about my post. If you're reading this, your address is public information. Yes, my address is public information, right? But when you take my address, put it somewhere, and put negative intent with my address, that's not public information. You're starting something. You're starting a fight. That's what you're starting. And you're just sitting in your house typing on your computer, right? It's not that hard. And then the guy who started everything, I didn't update anything, nor did I give information to update anything. What kind of twit do you think I am? Biggest twit in the world. But I was pointing out to you that I hope you don't pull down your post for fear of retaliation. That's it, nothing else. So then they post stuff of my fiance and her content and her stuff. And what does she have to do with anything, right? What does she have to do with it? She's not in the video. She didn't record the video. I recorded the video. So what is her role in this that you're now trying to affect my fiance? Like that's absurd. So not only that, they're attaching my LLC corporation, where my corporation is. They're also telling people about where I spend most of my time. That I spend most of my time on LA Fitness at this address from this time to this time. That's what they're saying. They're also telling me that I've been married to my fiance, which I haven't. So that's basically that. I ended up going to the bus stop to pick up my daughter, and there was about 6 or 7 faces there. If they knew, they knew. If they didn't, they didn't. They personally wouldn't say anything to my face. That's fine, because you're going to start something if you did. And I'm not afraid to go out. It's not me. I'm not scared for myself. I'm scared for my children. And if you're like literally, I literally called the cops myself. I called the non-emergency line. I had the cops come over, and I sent them all these screenshots. So if you're watching this, the cops have everything. First of all. Number 2, I sent all your information of everybody's names who started this. You're welcome, no problem. I won't charge you. And so I sent them everything. I gave the cops, everything they want. So it's unfortunate that this is still going on, and obviously it will blow over. It's not that big of a deal. But I was already contemplating moving. I wasn't happy here. I wasn't happy with a lot of things. So instead, we were like, okay, maybe we'll stay here a couple of years, wait for the market to crash. But no, we're going to expedite it just a little bit and go back to Florida. And obviously this can happen anywhere. The problem is, and the lesson I learned from this is, number one, don't film in your community. That's number one. Number two is stop trying to be friends with people. Stop forcing the action. Stop trying to be friends with people online. Meet people in person. Say hi to somebody at the gym. Ask if you want to work out together. I personally met somebody really nice at the gym, and we're good friends and stuff like that. And it sucks because I'm going to be moving soon. So he's definitely a good guy, and we're straight and cool and everything. So. But in my community, this is awful because now parents are going to be like, oh, you're not allowed to go over his house because of this and this, and you're not allowed to hang out with his kids anymore because of this, and this. Like, that's too much. Let me check my cameras, because now I got cameras surrounding my house, because just in case anybody tries to do something to my house, I have to have a recording for the police. So if you do want to do something to my house, just to let you know, I have cameras that are always recording around my house. And they'll be sent directly to the police because they have their email and phone number. So not a problem there. So again, it's how parents will deliberately tell their kids, like, hey, just don't hang out with her. And then my kids lose friends. And literally, I told you, I had to sit down and have a conversation with my kids about this. This is awful. Not only do my kids now know what I do for my work, but now my kids know that they might possibly lose their friends and that they're going to have to move soon. So y'all got your wish. It sucks that a 28-year-old successful person, just because he touches himself for a living and records himself and posts it, I'm sure every single guy in this entire community has been on P-Hub. Let's not lie. And you don't even pay those girls. So you're a disgrace and you're married. So, you're allowed to watch P when you're married, but you're over here bragging, you're like discriminating against what I do because I'm a male. Because a lot of the people in this area are very homophobic people, right? You don't like gay people. And I'm not even gay, and I'm not even bisexual. You just assume that because of my content and who I perform for, right? I'm sorry that girls don't watch my content. It sucks, it does, but I entertain for my fans, and my fans are my fans, whether they're gay, bi, transsexual, boys, girls. It doesn't matter. I don't care. They're still my fans, and I still care about them at the end of the day. So it doesn't matter who my fans are. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't want to make it too long and too in-depth. If you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Like I said, I know a lot of people from my community are going to be watching this because now they're fans. Y'all became fans because y'all are so invested in somebody else's business that now you're invested in, and you got the time to look at it. So you know what? Subscribe. It'll be the best thing you ever did. So I hope you see what my dogs are barking at. I gotta look at my cameras all the time because there's always people near my house. No, these people are just walking it straight. But if you wanna be on camera, and let me know. So like I said, if you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. Again, lastly, let me get into this deep. Okay, how does somebody find my content? How does somebody find my content? Think about this. So if you're watching this is for Senior Dumbass, right? Senior Dumbass. How did you put my name to my stage name together? You must have been so butthurt that you literally stumbled upon me when you were on the G-Hub version, looking at G-porn, and you stumbled upon me, and you're like, that guy looks familiar. You didn't even do that. No, I'm sorry, you didn't even do that. You actually dug. You dug freaking deep, bro. You dug deep. I pray for you that one day you'll come out of the closet and tell your wife and kids that you actually like men. And it's okay. It's okay. I'm not homophobic. I don't judge. You can be wherever you want to be. But sitting there making other people's lives worse because you like men, not ideal. And it makes you look bad because everybody's like, how does this guy figure this out? How's this content? And you don't even have an answer for it. And I bet if you do come up with an answer, it's probably like the stupidest, dumbest answer I've ever heard in my life. Like, oh, I was watching P-Hub and it came up as an advertisement. Yeah, actually, you could find me because they do have advertisements to make your thing bigger, and they use my thing, and if you click it, but my face isn't on there because they stole my thing. So they still wouldn't find me that way. You're a fan. You are a fan. I'll see you around, by the way, because we never met face to face. I never met face to face with anybody on this list that I have here. So if you ever want to say hi to me in person, feel free to say hi to me in person. Do not come near my house because I personally would drop you like a fly. So don't do that. But if you see me in person, come say hi. I'll be happy to shake your hand. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to subscribe. Have a great day.